Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome back to the start of a new vlog. How you all doing? It is currently evening time. I kind of had a little late, very late start this morning. I'm actually out today, so I've been kind of working these last couple of days. And like I say, when it's what 12:50. It just turned 12. I don't know why I'm showing y'all that. Just not turning 12:53. Look. I look at wigs so much. Wigs just all on my feed. But yeah, welcome back. So I had kind of got up a little later. I think I actually got up around normally my normal time. Y'all know I get up at 9 o'clock in the morning when I'm off. But I kind of just sat and laid in bed a little longer just to kind of rest. Because earlier, I don't know, my back for some reason really be bothering me a lot lately, like the lower part of my back. So it kind of in that area, but it's a lot better now because I had took a Tylenol. But I know there's one reason what caused me to kind of lay in a little later. And then, like I said, I needed it because yesterday we was pretty busy at the restaurant. I worked my first job I basically worked my first job all this week except Wednesday. I go back to my second job this upcoming Wednesday. So it's really I'm just off one day for this upcoming week, which is today. So I just decided that it's just best for me to just kind of just kind of lounge around it because I don't know the days I'm off I just find it to be more of my relaxed days anyway where I can just kind of recover and just get that much needed rest that I do need because I have to be up so early in the morning for both jobs. But I'm a food server at both facilities. So yeah, it was much needed rest. Hold on, yeah. Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome back to another day in this vlog. How you all doing? I'm just sitting here. Well, as you can see, I'm still in my work uniform. I just got off, probably over an hour ago. Today was a very busy work day for me at the restaurant. I did have to work my first job today. I go back to my second job tomorrow. I think I was telling you all that. And I don't know because I think I came in and talked to you all yesterday, and then I never did come back in and talk. I think I talked to you all like for a little few minutes, and I cut the camera off, and I never came back in. But yeah, today was a great day. It was very busy, but it wasn't where I couldn't handle it. I did have somebody where I can work with, but I can tell you once you get to moving around a lot, your body just it tells you different. So it's like earlier when I was going to work, I had one of the sweetest Lyft drivers. She was sweet. Most time, like I told y'all, because I have had experience in the past. It's not everybody. I don't never put everybody in the same category. But yeah, she was saying um, she want to work for herself someday. I said, ma'am, me and you both, because you all know Lyfts and Ubers, Door Dashers, what else? Instacart, people that work for the app. That I consider that working for themselves. And you work on your own time, your own schedule. And so I told her, I said, yes, ma'am, you and me both, because I'm just kind of over. You all know I talk about this a lot. And so what really woke me up, I was watching a YouTuber that I've been following for quite some time, and he was speaking on this particular subject about, work. Like we know that, as people, we all know that we have to work and make a living for ourselves, and to support ourselves. And so, I was listening to what he was saying, and I agree with him. I totally agree with him. Everything what he was saying. He's saying though, but also don't forget about your own dreams. Like figure out ways while you working and making money, how you can build like a side hustle for yourself. Like so you can have another stream of income coming in just in case if something was to occur with your job. Because like I say, you all know we living in times now where you just never know about the companies you might work for, what they might do. But like I said, overall, I'm always grateful. But just listening to him speak on this, he really woke me up because I know how it is when it come down to a loss, like I was telling you all. Or if you all new, like I said, I have gained a couple new subscribers too. And I also want to thank you so much, King or Queen, for tuning in and joining my channel. I pray that you continue to stay on this journey with me as I continue to grow and, you know, yes, continue to grow on this journey. But if, like I said, if you're new here, I used to, like I say, I have, back in 2020, like I said, I was working. I had got laid off. I was laid off for like, I want to say maybe about 4 months, 4.5, 5 months, and then I had got a call at that time back from my job, rushing. They rushed us back to work, but I was out of work about for 4 months. And the strange part about it is at that time when I got laid off, when I say I was so programmed and glued to YouTube like crazy, because y'all know when you laid off, you really don't have nothing to do, and you never would thought that a job would let you go, especially if you wanted a good, good workers and stuff. And so I have learned that even the best of us, we never know what might hit us, and so I think a lot about that, and that's one reason why I reached out to my second job that I'm currently working at now, because the things I'm currently working at now, which is the first job, the job that I had to 10, that I had worked this morning, business was real slow, so it really wasn't looking too good. And so that what made me reach out to my second job and to see if I could get rehired back there. So the company that the second company I work for, I have worked for them in 2023. So that was about 2 years ago now. And at that time, they were so short staffed and they didn't really have enough staff. And I'm basically working the same um, department I did. But at that time when I was there the first time, they just didn't have enough staff for the amount of events they would get. But anyway, just to make a long story short, I'm glad that I saw that video, because if I was thinking back then, and like I say, I always have wanted to get into filmmaking and videos and stuff, because to be honest, what really kind of inspired me to start, my channel, besides wanting to see how far I go in life, is also, I used to, when I was in 12th grade, I took a drama class, and we had to act like we pretend like we had to be these characters and act. It was really for a grade, but it was like fun. I got A's, and I stayed getting straight A's and B's, and so it really inspired me to like want to do filmmaking and just document my life, or I ain't gonna say become an actress or whatever, but it was something that I was really passionate about doing. And so like I say, when I had got laid off back in 2020, and I was watching YouTube like crazy. Like I would be on YouTube every single day, just watching videos. And sometimes, and I know I say this a lot, sometimes I wish I could have started my channel then, because I had already joined YouTube in 2018. Like I had already created an account. And so at that time, if I would have been documenting my life then, I could have went back and see how far I go. But like I say, I know everything happened for a reason, and you can't change the hands of time. But yeah, um, I'm just learning every day. It's just whatever it is you want to do. If you got a hobby, because like I say, YouTube is still considered a hobby for me right now. I don't make any, I'm not making money on the platform, but I just enjoy doing this right now. But yeah, I'm learning every day. If it's something you really want to do in life, it's just best to go on and go for it and follow your dreams, because if you can help basically the video I seen yesterday. If you basically help somebody else build their dreams, you can also do it. You can build your own dreams too. It's like you just have to take chances or just take a risk because you never know what you can do until you try. And so that really woke me up. But yeah, looking at that video, it was very inspiring. And before I tuned in with you all just a while ago, I was looking at another video. I'm watching a live stream of Maya Galore. Very beautiful young lady. I've been following her now for over. I probably been following Maya since probably around the time I got laid off. Because a lot of channels a lot of the creators that I talk about are my favorite content creators. A lot of them I probably been following since I was laid off the first time in 2020. And so she just, just opening up. She did like a live stream. I missed her actual live stream, but I'm glad she saved it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come in and introduce another day off in this video because I do need to get this video edited and uploaded today so I can start up another vlog or video tomorrow. But yeah, today was actually a great day. It was a great day. It was busy, but it was a great day. It was productive. It kind of made the time go by fast, but your girl tired. So I hope this upcoming week I can be able to get some rest. Like I say, I only work my second job, or so far I just work Wednesday. I'm gonna have to learn how to find balance in between both my jobs because I'm finding that the older you get, your body is changing. And so my body is not at times really used to all these changes, meaning that all this working like this, working so many, I'm working two jobs. But working two jobs like that and maybe working 5 days or 6 days out of the week at one. And then the second one, sometimes I might have to work 4 days or 5. That will kind of put too much pressure on your body. So I said, I'm going to have to try to find balance and see how my schedule be for next week. And then cause both of my supervisors do their schedules the same day. So I'm gonna have to make it where I still maybe at least get 2 off days in between both jobs. I'm just gonna have to I know what I gotta do. Just tell my supervisor at my part-time job which days I'm available for. But yeah, but other than that, it was a great like I said, it was a great day. It's getting really cold outside. I noticed like some areas in the some states is already getting hit with the winter storm, the snow. I got my fingers crossed because I'm not, Lord knows, I'm not ready for snow. But like I say, it is what it is. I know you can't, predict. Like I say, the weather the weather gonna be the weather. But yeah, today is actually a beautiful day where I'm at. The sun is shining, but it is cold outside. I think I might have to look for my head and scar later on so in the morning I can have it before I go to work. I am doing some laundry, so yeah. But other than that, everything been great. I just pray that you all continue to have a great week, and I pray that you have a great upcoming week. Until the next time, I'll be talking to you out in the next video. You all have a great day and stay safe out here. Bye bye.